Welcome back, YouTube fans. I'm doing a review of the Kamen Rider OOO Driver. This is also the Kamen Rider OOO's medal holder, which was sold separately. It came with this cell medal, the Condor one. But you'll hear most of those sound effects here. But just so you know, all cell medals, basically these make up the bodies of greeds, while the core medals are like their internal organs, sounds like this. They can be used in the driver the same way as any other medal. But you cannot get a combo sound from it. Now, the OOO Driver originally came with the Hawk, Tiger, Grasshopper, and Mantis coins. But every time you scan anything but the 3 set combos, or these 3, Hawk, Tiger, and Grasshopper, you will get that same sound effect you hear there. Listen. The set here that's all in black are non-insect arthropods, and they never had a greed monster, but a artificial human that was basically a reincarnation of Nobunaga. Japan has a real obsession with that. Anyway, each of the combos also had a finishing move called Scanning Charge, and had a slight difference from the main ones. Listen. Now, unfortunately, the newer version of this that was released as a premium Bandai product has more combos. Unfortunately, I don't have those. It also had additional medals that are stored in the scanner, but are not available, I'm afraid, at the moment. But let's listen to a few more. The dinosaur set. The first set was Hawk, Peacock, Condor, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, T-Rex. I have to swipe it across this part here, which is where the microchip that activates the final combo part of the sequence. Then there's as you can hear, there's a little tiny different sound at the beginning of the scanning charge for each. With killer whale, electric eel, octopus, stag beetle, mantis, grasshopper, tiger, lion, tiger, cheetah. And those are the combos I've just done. And now the final set, the heavy animals, rhino, gorilla, and elephant. Basically megafauna. Now, the last set here, the reptiles, cobra, turtle, and alligator, were a movie set, which was only shown in the movies and has no greed. There was an alchemist who allegedly created them, and his motif is in orange. She is allegedly the one who these belong to. But let's hear them. Now, the default mode O's frequently used was this one, hawk, tiger, grasshopper. And that's the unmodified scanning charge. Use any other combo and you'll get that. An irony is, this was frequently called the traffic light belt. It would also be slanted slightly down like this whenever he transformed. There's a release catch here. Otherwise, it'll stay static. The series was pretty good. Each time the monsters, the greed that were made from these, created a monster, it was based off someone's desire, and each had a different method. Ank's monsters, who were mainly created by an evil detachment of his called Lost Ankh, were basically grab the person, make a nest, bring the desire to them. Maki, the human who absorbed 5 of the 10 purple metals, it was the only set with 10 initially, he would destroy desires by creating monsters by throwing metals, the cell metals that is, through objects. Then there was Mezul, who created basically nests of her creatures that would absorb the desire in a location from a person and then sprout huge numbers of numerous small monsters. Then there was Uva, who created monsters that ate desires by slotting a cell metal through someone's head. A little slot would appear on them in some way. Kazari did the same, except he put a parasitic one inside, so it would make the person do whatever their desire was to excess. Gamal would create one by putting one in his own head to duplicate behavior he saw. And the other two didn't really have any monsters created for them, so they don't have anything. Overall, it was a pretty fun series and I enjoyed it. The real main character is Ankh, the greed. He is only a form at first, but he possesses the body of a mortally wounded detective, saving his life, but having to stay attached to him to basically keep him on life support. He also usually stored the core metals and cell metals inside of his arm, and this thing's a bit of a TARDIS-like area. Eventually, he kept losing them because the other greed would hit him and he would lose them because their bodies are just made of cell metals. So he got this book given to him by the guy in charge to store them more securely. I do like the book. It even got reused in Kamen Rider X-Aid as the storage device for all of the power-up icons from their video game Battle World used by Kamen Rider Chronos. It has 2 little locks on the side to lock it down. But it's a nice, detailed book on the front. The back's plain. But I like it, and I think more series need something like this to store the transformation trinkets in. Nice, small, flat, portable. Overall, I recommend the OOO Driver. It's pretty good. It allows you to get a lot of play and value out of it. And the book is definitely a must. The weapons, they're optional. You don't definitely need them. But as an extra bonus, I'm going to show off 2 more sets. One of them is the promo medals. One was released only for a video game called Kamen Rider, sadly now gone and replaced with Kamen Rising. Starting with the O's series, they would release a modification to the arcade machines that would let you use the medals in the game, along with the cards you got that also gave you advantage in this rock, paper, scissors game. The Panda was basically a copy of the Tiger, Big Claws. The Kangaroo was different. It was a Hyper Battle video exclusive in a magazine. You got a DVD and the coin. And it was either legs or the chest and showed it off in the video. But it only ever got used in that one. It was a nice addition and it gave him either, fast legs or punching action. Overall, it was a pretty cool series and I really enjoyed it. I especially like all the funny things they do in the Hyper Battle videos because they can do stuff that's just out of character or non-canon and just wacky. Another thing they released, and they've been doing this ever since the Kamen Rider Double series, was Rider Transformation Trinkets. In this case, only main riders get their voices recorded in the O's scanner. Non-main riders like the Zeronos coin here from Den-O just says Rider Medal. Which is kind of disappointing, but also, listen to this. It has a slightly different ding when you hear it scan. At any rate, that's basically the O's Driver. It's a pretty cool toy if you can find the core medals for it. Those are what you really need. The rider medals are just kind of an optional extra. People kept sending me them as extra gifts in stuff I would buy occasionally. It comes with a holster for the O's scanner that you can slot the thing into. And there's also a little metal holder on the side, but they never use that much in the show. I modified mine with a luggage strap so that I could wear it, because unfortunately the plastic bars they give just aren't very comfortable or big enough for an adult human. Overall, O's was, although flawed, a good series. I recommend watching it. I also recommend this toy and the medal holder if you're just going to be, a casual fan, not get every single thing associated with it, which is how I am with O's. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you all next time. And if there's anything that you see that you want me to do a follow-up video on, or you need help with something, like to know where stuff is easy to find, or you want tips, ask comments in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.